How's everybody in chat doing? Let me check through here. Mustawa, quite carry, Temptation, Tudor, McDonald's, Relux, Kawa, PK. All of a sudden, of course, Mr. Buddy. It's still... How are you guys all doing? How are you guys all doing? Alright, let's have a little look. We have a brand new NDA 3 hours ago. Okay. Arcane Orb has improved the spell logic, so that it now purges before it triggers the silence. Interesting. Interesting. Okay, they're nerfing the attack damage on the bow. This is probably warranted, because that thing has been hitting like a truck, dude. So that's probably warranted. Yo, Magic Arrow on the warbow has had its hitbox increased again, by the way. Again, dude. Mobile gaming, dude. Mobile gaming 2023, that's where we're at, dude. Mobile gaming 2023, that's where we're at. Everything, dude. Soon it'll just be a fucking railgun the size of a double-decker bus. Might as well just take the skill shot off at this point, eh? Might as well just take the skill shot off at this point. But okay, sure. Sure. Explosive bolts on all crossbows have had a buff? You've buffed explosive bolts on crossbows? Increased the projectile speed by 1/3 and reduced the stand time by 1/3. Massive buffs. Massive buffs on the crossbow. Buffing the stand time, reducing the stand time by 1/3, and also buffing the projectile speed by 1/3. That is wild, dude. That is nuts, actually. Okay. Wow, I didn't expect these. Instead of percent base damage on max health, damage of current health per tick. Okay. So that means that the siege bow is now going to be better at like max health targets, but not as good when they're like lower health. I think that's reasonable, probably, right? Probably reasonable. Battle Heavy Mace has had its cooldown increased. And improves the spell logic to purge before it's silenced. 18 seconds. Why? Swords Iron will cost energy increase. Okay. Parry strike cooldown reduction. What? Reduction on parry strike cooldown? Wait. So swords now have a 16-second cooldown. Full damage block and reflect. 16 seconds now. Little bit of CDR in there. 15 seconds. That out-rotates most spells. That out-rotates most spells. Okay. They've removed the slow from the Black Monk Staff, but breaks any shields every time it deals damage. Okay, interesting. Big counter to Oathkeepers. Big counter to Oathkeepers. Probably actually going to be pretty decent for dot comps at removing like Guardian helmets, and another counter now to the Brazilian cape. That's strong. That's strong. Also, a complete counter to Divine Staff needs a rework. There's so many shield breaks in the game right now. Divine Staff just needs a rework. It's a pointless weapon. Impaler hit delay reduced and stand time reduced. Again, hit delay reduced by 1/4. Stand time also reduced. Change projectile hitbox to make it less likely to hit players behind the caster. That's good. That's nice. More buffs over to Heron Spear. Whoa! Whoa! Wait! The soldier helmet's a 2.5 second immunity now? The soldier helmet's a 2.5 second immunity now? That is insane. That is insane. That is insane. That is insane. A 2.5 second duration block. That is actually insane. That is actually insane. We're literally being the same person. Okay, Electric Discharge fixed a bug where it would trigger higher diminishing returns than intended. Okay. What? Fucking what? SPI? What is this? 3 seconds for an 85% reflect? That's not worth a helmet slot. That's not worth the helmet slot anymore. Wait, just, I mean, chat. Look, a W on a weapon. 16-second cooldown. Full iframe. Full, like, immunity to everything. And 100% reflect. Hunter Hood? 3-second duration SBI? Are you kidding? What is this? What is this? What is this, dude? Are they mad? Are they insane, dude? What is this? Stone skin? Dropping the cooldown to 30 seconds, but it giving you now only 4 seconds. What's that? 2.3 seconds. Be a third. 4. 0.7. Not quite a third. I don't know what their rule of thirds is right now, though. Like, everything's been buffed or nerfed by, like, a third. Or, like... This is dumb. This is interesting, though. This is interesting. Like, making it a 30-second cooldown. I still think it needs to have the resistances or the defense versus players buffed a little bit, to be honest with you. This makes no sense to me. This makes no sense to me. Hellion Jacket, Hellion Lifesteal Aura steals now only 50% of the damage dealt from mobs. Lifesteal versus players stays on the same. So this is a nerf to solo PvE builds with the Hellion Jacket. I mean, that's probably fine. I mean, it's gonna hurt people using it for solo fame farming static dungeons. It's gonna nerf people solo fame farming it and using it solo fame farming static dungeons, which is, I guess, good. Okay, headset back on. Sorry, we were just that Hunter Hood nerf is okay. 25-second cooldown, 5-second increase on the cooldown of the boots, probably valid. Energetic sprint on all cloth sandals, nerfed. Thank hell for that SBI. This was silly. This was silly. So this is good nerf. Dodge. Ooh. Dodge roll is now only a 20-second cooldown. And they've also nerfed the healing on rejuvenating sprint. This is interesting. This is interesting. 20-second cooldown. That is interesting. That is interesting, chat. That is interesting. 20-second cooldown. Because it's still a 40% move speed buff for 4 seconds. As well as being an iframe. I feel like that makes dodge roll just more viable in general as a skill. 20-second cooldown, you can get that to like 17. If you have like another base move speed buff, that could actually be a super viable spell. Like swords with Iron Will, for example. Or like battle axe with Adrenaline Rush. I feel like that could make that a super viable skill. Dodge is better than Blink now? Yeah, that's a big deal, dude. That's actually a big deal. That might go under the radar for a lot of people, but that's a big deal. Miss cooldown on spell change 5 seconds. This is great. So if you get out of combat, you want to change spells to better deal with your opponent. I really like this. I think that's very good. Minimum duration of a toggle before it can be cancelled. 0.5 to 0.75. Interesting. Probably just back-end consistency. Adjusted the minimum duration of a channel before it can be cancelled. 0.3 to 0.75. Ooh. Okay. This... Okay. This makes it a big deal. This makes it a lot harder to, like, spam cancel cast certain spells to fake your intention. So, like, if you think, like, Snipe Shot Crossbow, for example, and other spells like this, like, you can't, like, fake cast it the same way anymore. Basically, so, you know, you can't... Wait, before it can be cancelled. Ooh, that's icky, dude. That's icky. Match duration down to 24 minutes. Yeah, quite a strange minor change. I don't know. Blessing of Compassion. They're nerfing the heal buff. They're nerfing the heal buff. Heal over time has been halved. 1 stack heal over time has been reduced from 7 to 5. So that, yeah, this is good. This really needed to be nerfed. Alright, general thoughts, chat. Fair. That's where we're at with it. Interesting. Interesting stuff. Interesting stuff. Interesting stuff, though.